Class 7 HALLO DEUTSCH, Modul wir, Lektion wir, Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Hi, this is Lalita from Super German Academy. This lesson name is Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. It means happy birthday. Suppose for your friend birthday, you will give best wishes to him, no? Saying your wishes to him, that is happy birthday. It is Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. In this lesson, you will learn about how to say months, then date format, what are the preposition to be used with the date format, then how to say the months, years, then word and verb, then solemn verb, then imperative sentence formation, and lastly accusative sentences with examples. So the first topic is about months. Months means Monate. Monat means month, months means Monate. So here are the German months. If you observe the spellings here, it is January for January, February for February, March for March, April is same April, it is May for May, July for June, July for July, August is same, then September is also same, then October. It is for C you have to write K. It is October, then November is same, then December. For C has to be replaced with Z. It is December. So these are the months in German. Now datum. Datum means date. Here there is a format to follow. Suppose I have taken 12th July 2015. So in a month we have 31 days, 1 to 31 days. So on which date number you have born? Suppose if I say on 12th of July month in 2015 year. So how you should express this in German you will learn here. See, this is 12th, right? You will say, suppose if you are born on day 1, that is on 1st July you will say, or on 2nd July, or 3rd July, or 4th July. Similarly, on 22nd July, or on 31st July. This is how you will say about the date number of that particular month. So that first you will say as Ersten, and second you will say as Weiten. See, from 1 to 19 numbers, you will express the number as it is for that respective number, but in the last you will add t and 10 for the number. That is, for every number from 1 to 90, whatever number you say, for that number you will say in German, and you will suffix that number with t and 10. For first it is Ersten, and suppose if you say for 2, that is second, no? So second will be zwei, and it will 10 will be suffix with zwei. So for second you will say as weiten. Similarly for 3 it is drei, and for third it is dreiten, and for fourth it is vierten. Similarly it goes this way, and for the lastly 19th number, 19 means Neunzehen, no? So it will be suffixed with 10, t and 10. So for 19th you have to say as Neunzehen 10. So from 1 to 19 numbers here, you have to suffix with ten. And from 20 to 31st, they have to be suffixed with sten, that is sten. These numbers should be suffixed with sten from 20 to 31 numbers. So for 20 it is Zwanzig. So for 20th you have to say as Zwanzigsten. For 21st, Einundzwanzigsten. Similarly, it goes till 31st. For 31st, you have to say as Einunddreißigsten. So this is the date number you are expressing, and for the months you have already learned. For July, it is July. Now here, for 2015, I have taken as example. Now, how do you express this number in German means? Zehre means here, Zehre means years. So, for example, 1910 number you want to say. So, how you will say as 1910, right? So, 1910 you will express as Neunzehen, 19, Neunzehen, and for 100 it is 100. See the spelling Hundert, 100. And Zehen is 10. Again, if you take 1823, that is 1823, you will express it as 1823. So 1800 means first you have to express for 18. 18 means Akzehen. 18 means Akzehen, and for 100, this is 100 is English spelling, no? You have to write it for German, you have to say as 100. Hundert. For 23, same you will say as 20. Similarly, for 2015, you have to say as 2015. 2000 means first 2 is Y, and for 1000 it is thousand. TAUSAND, thousand. 15 it is Funzehen. So first you will express it, first you will express the number, then if it is 100, it is 100 you have to express. If it is 1000, you have to express it as 1000, and the last two numbers you will express. And this is how the date format will be. So for 12th July 2015, you have to say as Zvolv 10. Next July it is July, and for 2015 year, you will express as 2015. So the date should be followed with the preposition arm. Here is the format like arm, and after that the datum should be specified. In English we say as the birthday is on 15 September, on July 2nd. So that on preposition for dates is arm in German. And there are two ways of expressing these dates while you are writing. That is either in the date number you can say, or you can write in the spelling format. So am 1. Juni means on 1st June. After specifying the number, you have to write dot and give a space and Juni. That is the month name you have to write. Or simply you can also say as am Ersten. ERSTN. You can write in the spelling way also. You can express the spelling instead of the number. So this is how the format goes. The other example is am 20. Juni. That is on 20th June. Or you can express in the 20 number as 20 in spelling format. Here are the questions on datum. The first question is, wann hat Stephen Geburtstag? Means when is Stephen's birthday? Stephen's birthday here, Geburtstag means birthday. So when has Stephen's birthday, or when is Stephen's birthday? You have to ask as wann hat Stephen's Geburtstag. So the birthday is on 18th May. How do you say? Am 18. Mai. Mai means May. And since the number is between 1 to 19, so the number should be suffixed with 10. It is 18. So for 18th, you have to say as 10. Second question, wer hat am 1. März Geburtstag? So whose birthday is on 1st March? Sarah. Welches Sternzeichen is Kamal? Means what is the zodiac sign of Kamal? Is willing. Here the Sternzeichen means zodiac sign. So is willing means he is twins. Twins in German it is Zwilling. Last question. Wann hast du Geburtstag? So here you are being asked when is your birthday. So wann hast du Geburtstag? Ich habe am 10. Here because it is 10 you have to say as 10. So my birthday is on 10. Here is the werden verb. Werden means to become. So its conjugation for subject singular. Ich werde, du informal, worst, and for RCS it is bird. For Z formal it is werden. For subject plural where it is burden. For ear, worded. For Z, burden, and Z formal it is burden. So this is the conjugation. Suppose you want to say how old you become, how old Tina becomes, or I am 10 years old, I become 10 years old. That become is burden verb in German, and here are the example sentences to use it. Wie alt werden Sie means how old you become. Here S is capital letter. So how old you become. Ich werde 13 Jahre alt. It means I become 13 years old. Here Jahre means years, alt means age. So I become 13 years old. Wie alt wird Stefan? How old does Stefan become? Wird 15 Jahre alt. He becomes 15 years old. Third one, wie alt werden sie? It means how old they become. Here S is small letter and the conjugation werden is used. That is in the plural form, no? So this is how old they become. Sie werden 17 Jahre alt. It means they become 17 years old. So this is how the werden verb will be used to ask about the age or to tell about the age of a particular person. Next is sollen verb. Sollen means should. So its conjugation is like this. For subject singular, ich soll, du sollst, sie soll, sie formal sollen. For subject plural, wir sollen, ihr sollt, sie sollen, sie sollen. So this is formal you all. So for sollen, here are the questions I have given. This sollen verb is used, suppose when you want to take permission from the other person or when you want to take advice from the other person. So then the sollen verb will be used in German. So the first question is, sollen Sie 15 Uhr kommen? It means, should they come at 3 o'clock? Here Uhr means time. So the preposition for time is will be used. It means at 3 o'clock. 15 Uhr means. Kommen is the verb for come. And since the subject is sie, that is they, the conjugation of sie for sollen is sollen. So sollen sie 15 Uhr kommen means should they come at 3 o'clock? Second question. Soll ich eine Cola kaufen? Should I buy a cola? Eine Cola means a cola. Kaufen is the verb means buy. So soll ich eine Cola kaufen means should I buy cola? Third one. Soll ich etwas zu essen mitbringen? It means should I bring something to eat? Here sollen ich etwas means should I bring something? Etwas means something. Zu essen means to eat. Mitbringen means bring along with me. So should I bring something to eat along with me? Fourth one. Soll ich aus Tina einladen? It means should I also invite Tina? Here soll ich aus Tina einladen means should I also invite Tina? Einladen means invite. Last one. Soll Anita einen Kuchen backen? Means should Anita bake a cake? Here backen is the verb for bake. Einen Kuchen means a cake. So should Anita bake a cake? And for all the new words, I have given their meanings here in this box. Go through them. So till now you are asking the permission or advice from the other person. Should they come at 3 o'clock? Should I buy the cola or should I bring to eat something to eat? Or should I also invite Tina or should Tina bake a cake? So you're taking the advice from the other person. Then what will the other person say? Either S. Suppose for the first question, should you were asking the advice from the other person, should I call, should they come at 3 o'clock, you're asking. Or the second question, should I buy a cola? Then what will the other person's advice be? Yes, you buy a cola. Or no, you don't buy a cola. So either yes or no will come followed with the sentence that is according to the question. So here I have not given the answers, only questions I have given. By using the sollen verb, you learned how to make the questions. But for these answers, you will now learn the imperative sentences. So how to say the answers for this in the imperative form. Next here is the imperative sentence. Imperative means imperative sentences like giving order. See, the example verbs are kaufen, geben, einladen, mitbringen, sein. So kaufen means buy, geben means give, einladen, invite, mitbringen means bring along. Sein is a verb, you know, is or format will come in sein. So there are also other verbs. These are the verbs used in this lesson. So I have taken two examples, the same pattern follows for the other verbs also. And this imperative sentences, the first thing you have to remember is imperative sentences you can make for you, year, that is both are informal you. This is for you informal, and for you all informal it is year. And for Z, both formal you and you all, both formal Z, formal you have, that is Z. And for these three only the imperative sentences will be there. For trinken verb, what do you say? Drinks did you cola? Means you drink cola. So this will become the imperative sentence as drink cola, and exclamatory mark will be there. And if you observe the spelling, st will be removed and you will also be removed. So simply drink cola and exclamatory mark will be there. It means you are saying for the other person, you drink cola. For you all, that is ear, drink ear cola, because the conjugation for ear is drinked. So drink ear cola. This is the general format where the subject will be involved in the sentence. But when it comes to the imperative sentence for you and ear, the subject will not be there. And the spelling will be changed, and definitely exclamatory mark will be there at the end. So for ear, if you see, it is drink ear cola, and the imperative sentence will be as drink cola and exclamatory mark. Here also ear will not be there. Last one for Z, that is formal you, drink in Z cola, means you drink cola, and that will be changed as drink in Z cola, and at the end exclamatory mark will be there. For Z, the subject will be there in the imperative, but exclamatory mark will be there at the end. What they have to do, you are saying imperative sentence means. Similarly, the other verb I have taken coughen. So for dew, it is coughs dew cola, because the conjugation of coughen for dew is coughs. So coughs dew cola is the normal way. So when you say in the imperative form, that st will be removed in the coughen verb, and exclamatory mark will be added in the end. So cough cola you have to say. For ear, it is coughed ear cola. It will be changed as coughed cola. Ear will be removed and exclamatory mark will be added at the end. For Z, it is coffin Z cola, because the conjugation of Z for coffin is coffin. So coffin Z cola. When it comes to the imperative form, it changes as coffin Z cola. It will remain the same, but at the end, the exclamatory mark will be added for formal U, that is Z. So these are the examples I have given for two verbs, how the imperative statements will be changed for due, ear and Z. And you will use these for the previous questions where Zolan, for this Zolan verb, here I have given the questions for these. You will here for these questions, you will give the answers in the imperative form. Just now you have learned this. So apply this. Now you'll apply this imperative sentence format for due, ear and Z that you have just learned right now for the previous Zolan sentences. I use the same sentences. So the first question is Soll ich eine Cola kaufen? It means should I buy a cola? Kaufen means buy. Eine Cola means a cola. So should I buy a cola? You are asking advice from the other person. So the other person will give you the answer for due, right? So it will be due or year or Z format depending upon the question. So if they use that subject accordingly, the imperative sentence will be used. Here the due format is used. So za kauf eine cola. It means yes, you buy a cola. You remember for due, the conjugation for coffin is coughs due eine cola. So that coughs st will be removed and due will be removed, and lastly exclamatory mark will be added for the imperative sentence of due. So it becomes like cough eine cola. So applying the format for the imperative sentence, give the answers accordingly. The second question, soll ich etwas zu essen mitbringen? Means should I bring something to eat? Here etwas means something, zu essen to eat, mitbringen along with me. Ja brings Schokolade zum Essen mit. Means yes, bring chocolate to eat. Third one, soll ich aus Tina einladen? It means should I out means also. Tina einladen means invite Tina. Should I also invite Tina? Or if you want to ask for a boy, soll ich aus Adam einladen? It means should I also invite Adam? So in the answer you will use the accusative form of these subjects, like yes, invite him, or yes, invite her. For that him and her you will use the subject in the accusative form, that is ja lad sie ein. It means yes, invite her. Or you can say za lad ihn ein. It means yes, invite him. Ihn means him. She means that is accusative form of she, that is she. It becomes her in accusative. So let see ein means invite her. Fourth one, soll ich einen Kuchen backen? Should I bake a cake? Ja, backen Sie einen Kuchen. Yes, you bake a cake. So I hope you remember about this formal Z imperative sentence format. The same conjugation. I mean the same format comes, that is along with the verb Z will be there, and lastly the exclamatory mark will be added. So backen Sie einen Kuchen. The same will come at the last, exclamatory mark will be added. Lastly, soll ich 15 Uhr kommen means should I come at 3 o'clock. Nein, komm ein bisschen früher means no, come a bit earlier. Here, bisschen means early, little. Fewer means early, bisschen means little. Means come little early. Komm ein bisschen früher means come a little early. And at the last, the exclamatory mark will be there for the imperative sentence. So this is how you will use the imperative sentences when you are giving your advices or orders to the subject you, er and ze. Now personal pronomen, it means personal pronouns. Here you will learn about the accusative subjects and their uses. These are the nominative. In the tabular form, if you observe, these are the nominative subjects and these are their respective accusative subjects. That ish will become as mish subject in accusative. It means like me. For you, it becomes dish. It is you. And for er, it is him. That is him. And she, that is she. Nominative becomes her. That is she in accusative. For s, it is s. Where it is uns. That is we becomes our. Next year it is ours, and for C this is they. C, that Z means them in accusative, and Z formal becomes Z. So these are the subjects you have to use in accusative. Now when to use the accusative subjects? Suppose I'll tell you with an example. If I say that I give gift to you, I give gift to her, I give a book to Stefan, or I give a book to him. So the second person, you, her, him, these are all in the second place, that is they are receiving position. They are in the receiving position. They are taking these gifts. They are in the receiving position. They are taking the gift. They are taking the book. So he is, I am giving a book to him means the other person is receiving the book. Suppose I say I am giving book to Stefan. So who is receiving the book? Stefan is receiving. So Stefan or him subject will be in the accusative subject. He is receiving, no, so he is said to be accusative subject, and these subjects, accusative subjects will be used for referring to those subjects. The person who is receiving the gift or who is receiving the book. So using this concept, you are using the accusative subjects, and here for preposition is used along with the accusative subjects, and for for means it is for. Here are the question answers for along with the accusative case. The first question is, for when is das Buch? For dish, it means When means whom here. For means for. For when means for whom. Is das Buch means is the book. For whom is the book? For dich, for you, because the other person is receiving this book, no? Is having this book. So dich means this is the accusative form of du. The answer will be Das Buch is for meine Mutter. It means the book is for my mother. Or you can also say Das Buch is for meinen Vater. The book is for my father. For my, you have for when you have to say my, you will use mina or meinen. But when to use mina means when the subject is feminine, then mina will be used. If the subject is masculine, then meinen will be used. The second question, for when is das perfume? For she, it means for whom is the perfume? For her, since this perfume is being with accusative subject she. So for she, it is she only in accusative. So is the for whom is this perfume? For her? Nay, nis for she, sondern for deine Schwester. It means no, not for her. Sondern means but. For Dina sister means for her sister. Here, since sister is feminine, Dina will be used. It means your sister. Personal pronomen. Personal pronomen means personal pronouns. Here, this is the introduction of the accusative subjects and how to use these subjects in the sentences you will learn here. These in the tabular form, if you observe, the first one are the nominative subjects and the second are the accusative subjects. For ish, that is I nominative, it becomes mish in accusative, it means me. For you, it is dish, it is you in accusative. For er, that is he nominative, it becomes ihin. Ihin means him. For she nominative, she, it becomes her, that is she in accusative. As becomes as it. Wir means we. It becomes uns in accusative, that is ours, and ear is ouch, and see, this is they. It is see. Z becomes z, and z formal becomes z. Accusative. Now these accusative subjects are used in the accusative sentences. Now when to use this accusative subjects, how to know? Means suppose if I'll tell with example, if I say that I am giving a gift to her, I am giving a book to Stefan, I am giving a pen to him, or I am giving a gift to you. So what is happening? I am giving something to the other person. So who is the receiver? The other person is the receiver. Here you, I am gifting you means you are the receiver of the gift. So here you, and I am giving a book to Stefan. So Stefan is the receiver of the book. Stefan is having the book. So Stefan, you, her, him, this all comes under accusative subjects. So accusative case will be used and accusative subjects will be used in these type of sentences. Okay, I hope you understood. Now, for this accusative sentences, for preposition is used. Here, for means for. So, for is used along with the accusative sentences. Here are the example question and answers for how to use the accusative subjects in the sentences. The first question is, for when is das Buch? For dich, it means here one means whom. For when means for whom. Is das Buch means is the book. Since book is a neutrum, das article is used. For dish means for you, because dish is the accusative subject of you. Das Buch is for meine Mutter means the book is for my mother. Or you can say Das Buch is for meinen Vater. The book is for my father. If it is feminine, then mina will be used for my, and if it the subject is masculine, then meinen will be used for my. Second question, for when is das perfume? For she, it means for whom is the perfume? For her, because for her, that is she is having this perfume, or she is receiving this perfume. So the person is said to be in accusative form, and here her is used. So the subject for her is she. So for whom is the perfume? Is it for her? Means nein, nicht für sie. No, not for her. Nicht means not. Not for her. Sondern means here this is the proportion means but for deiner sister, for your sister. For your, if it is feminine, deina will be used. If it is masculine, then deinen will be used. The third one, for when sing these CDs? For whom are the CDs? Here CDs are plural, that is why the subject article is used, and since these are plural, ist is not is used, sind is used. So for when sing these CDs means for whom are the CDs? These CDs sind for Stefan. The CDs are for Stefan. If you want to say for him, then these CDs sind for him, you have to say. So this is how the accusative subjects are used with the four prepositions. I hope you understood about this accusative subjects and how to use these subjects in making the sentences. So this is about this lesson. You learned about the day, months, date format. Then you learned about word and verb. Then you learned about Solon, how to ask advice by using the Solon verb. Then you also learned the imperative sentence formation, how to use them in giving the answers. Then you learned about personal pronouns, accusative subjects, and how to use them in the sentences. So I hope you understood about the grammar part of this lesson, module 4, lection 4, Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. And if this video helped you, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section how this video helped you. Please subscribe to our channel, and all the videos regarding class 6, 7 and 8 are available in our YouTube channel Super German Academy. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.